y'all, what's up? It's your girl Shonda May. Welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title, we're going to be doing a first impression video of each other when we met, because some people that be around us ask us, how did you meet? How do you guys know each other? And just the same old simple, oh, we met at work, we used to work together, yada yada yada. But this time we're going to be explaining our first impressions of each other. But before we get started, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you are an existing subscriber, thank you for subscribing to my channel and showing me so much love. And if you are a new subscriber, welcome to my channel. So, you want to go first or you want me to go first?
It started with you first.
Okay. So, if y'all have not checked out our How Do We Meet video?
Yeah.
I think it was How Do We Meet. Go ahead and check that out. I'll leave it down in the description box below. But this is our first impression. So, it always started with me. So, my first impression of Rose was when I met her. I was in the back, already clocked in doing my job. She was barely starting, getting her rundown about the job and where everything is and this and that, and getting to know and introduce to all the other employees. Excuse me. So my first impression of Rose was, oh, she seems really, really cool. But then again, she can be kind of you know? And what I mean by I'm going to explain, because I don't want anybody to get mad. I don't want anybody to be like, oh, what we got about this, da, da, da. So when I say she could be a little I mean like, she could be stuck up. I thought she was going to be like stuck up and bitchy. But then I was like, nah, she seems pretty cool. I don't think I'm going to have any problems with her. I think we're going to click really, really, really well. We did have some disagreements. We did have a little argument. But that's going to be another video. It's going to be a story time in another video of our little disagreement and our little argument where we didn't speak to each other for a couple days. That was so funny to me. But anyways, that'll be another story. In another video. But yeah, those were my first impressions of her. It wasn't really much and it wasn't really bad. I never thought she was going to be stuck up or anything like that, or nothing like that. I just thought that she was going to be like kind of like bitchy a little bit. But turns out she's not, because she's sitting right here. Anyways, go ahead.
I don't know. The first time I guess we met was it was like in December.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I thought you had an attitude problem.
Okay.
Because you don't take bullshit from anyone.
I'm glad you know.
Whatever. And, you know, ever since that we clicked and everything like that, I was a supervisor for a while. I was a tech manager on call, which I hated because I didn't have a life.
We were always working. It didn't matter if they called us in or if we're working our extra shift. And when we got off at, like, say it can be like, say I went in from 3 to 9. Like, I did my normal 3 to 9. Because I was part-time at the time. I wasn't full-time. I was part-time. Say I went in at 3 and it was like 7 o'clock. And they knew I got off at 9 o'clock. They were like, oh, Keisha and the kids take a couple hours and help us close. Like, how y'all know we don't have stuff to do? Like, they always ask us, can you guys help us close? We'll take you guys home, give you guys rides, da-da-da, this and that. But, you know, the money was good, so we weren't going to say no.
Well, for me, I did a double shift. I worked from 10 to close.
When I tell y'all I did a 10-hour shift twice, and then I did a 12-hour shift one time, I was like, oh my gosh, y'all, my back was hurting. But when I tell y'all, when that check rolled around and came in, oh my gosh. And I didn't do it for the money. I did it because
we were short on
staff and we were very, very packed, and it was a lot. But anyway, back to first impressions. Sorry, y'all.
What was I saying?
Then I had an attitude problem with them when we started hanging out and kicking.
We started hanging out and everything like that. I was on call taking a manager. Some of you guys don't know what that is. What that is like a manager over the game room, over the employees, and you have people screaming at you 24/7.
All the time.
You didn't even miss a day. sorry. I think she was very helpful with that, but sometimes she come up to me, "Well, I can't do this. Can you just do this for me?" It's like,
yeah, like my thing is when I didn't know how to fix a game. Rose, this is not working. I tried my best to fix it. It will not work. I put a sorry do not work sticker on, or whatever those stickers said, whatever. But and then another first impression of Rose, like when I first met her, she first started doing her shift, started working. I was like, damn, I think she's gonna get this job down packed. I think she's gonna get this thing good. And then when I heard her talk for the first time, with my first impression, when I heard her talk, I was like, oh, okay, so I see that she has like a speech problem, but I can understand her. And people were like doubting her and making fun of her, like, why do you talk like that? Or, I can't hear you. And I'm thinking to myself, if I can understand her with what she's saying, then y'all can understand her too. So that was another big first impression about her, because I felt like her speech to me was key, and it was a good first impression, because I was like, okay, so I never met anyone who had this, is it a disability?
It is.
So, because I don't know what to call it, so I don't want to be rude, but like her disability.
No, it's
so with her disability, with her speech impediment, it was a big first impression to me, because I was like, oh, I never met anyone who had this type of disability before, but I think I'm going to be able to deal with it and understand her very, very good. And then when we started talking more, we started communicating more with each other. Sometimes when I first met her, I understood her, but some stuff I didn't. So I'll be like, or what did you say? Can you say it again? So she'll say it again, then I'm like, oh, okay, I get what you're saying. But when other people used to be like, like everything she said, they used to like try to be funny. It used to irk my nerves.
I think it was because I got promoted by Joe, and I didn't like that.
Yeah, people were probably jealous. But yeah, that was another big first impression of her to me. Well, for me, of her, because I can't really explain it, but what I said before, it was just a big one for me, because I felt like people were using her disability as an advantage, and that wasn't cool. So for me, and anytime somebody would be like, I'd be like, if I can understand her, y'all can too. Stop being assholes about it. So people be rude. But
I became more meaner.
I'm sorry.
I became more meaner a little bit in a game room, and then when I come in, you come in that place. No, I used to work at nights.
Because that's why.
Yeah, but what time?
I used to come in from like 3 to 9, 3 to 10, 3 to 11.
Because sometimes I come in at 4.
They'll schedule me every day or every other day from 3 to 9, 3 to 10, 3 to 11.
I have to think
and then
about it.
she'll come in like from 4
to close.
From 4 to close or 5 to close. So I'll probably be there like an hour or two before her, and then she'll come, or she'll be working mornings sometimes, and she'll get off an hour after, like an hour after I clock in at 3. Or it depends if they need her to stay, or if she needs to stay because stuff's not going right. Now she got to make sure her game room's set before she leaves. But yeah. Do you have any more first impressions of me? Oh, another first impression of me, of her. I thought she was gonna be really, really evil. And I'm gonna explain.
Why?
I'm gonna explain. I thought you were gonna be very, very evil, because when Joe first introduced you to me, you gave me like a look, and I said in my head, oh, this bitch about to be rude. It is about to be evil. I'm gonna have to cuss this bitch out every chance I can get about her mouth. And I used to think that in another first impression was, I think I always said that you were gonna have a bad ass, smart ass mouth. No lie. But she's the sweetest person. Now I'm just playing. But she's the sweetest person though. She's very helpful. She's very giving. She's very thoughtful. It's another word that's on the tip of my tongue that goes along with that, but I can't remember what it is. Oops.
Okay. I remember one time, what happened? It was so many people in game room.
Mm-hmm.
I had Anna. Lord, forgive me.
Oh, I hope she don't watch my videos.
So I had Anna, and I told Shannon to come up there. What, you told me she did something. I don't know what she did. It was very bad though.
She's being rude to a guest, but we're gonna do that in another story time, because
No, I was about to say.
It's very juicy, y'all. I didn't mean to cut you off. I didn't mean to cut her off, but y'all, that's in a whole other video. And while we were talking about the situation, we're not talking about the person because the person already knew what was going on and what was said. And if she watched my video, she's gonna see it. Okay, and oh well, I'm sorry, but everybody already knew her situation. Everybody knew how she was dealing with work and stuff like that. But anyway, do you have any more first impressions of me, like about me?
I will be trying to get there.
Well, you're trying to tell a story.
Not really.
Okay, go ahead.
So I had a lot of people anyway. I feel like if I was busy, I can always like count on Shauna to help me back because I mean,
Period. And that's just that.
I didn't have a lot of people work underneath me either, and it kind of sucks.
No, like, okay, so my job title basically was I did everything but cashier. Mate table was like make the pizzas and then put them in the oven, and dough. I always prepped salads and wings. I was on dish duty. I was on appetizers. Like, I'll put the wings and zucchini in, toss them, sauce them. I'll do the breadsticks. I'll do the cinnamon crunch, strawberry crunch. I'll take the pizzas out the oven, cut them, put them in, place the orders in, buzz them out, help guests take stuff to the table. I used to do beer, which I hated. Ugh, stinks so bad. Oh my gosh. I used to do game room. I used to stock. I used to do dining room. The whole 9 yards. I used to do dough too sometimes. I used to help somebody like cut the dough, put them in balls and dust them and whatever. I used to do that too. I used to help with parties, all that stuff. So my title was basically everything except for make table and cashier, pretty much. Hers basically was too. Hers was mainly game room, but she was always in the kitchen as well too. So we were basically everything.
I was on call taking a manager.
Mm-hmm.
Because Sam wasn't really helpful at all.
Poor little Sam.
That
That man only talked to me one time, no friend. One time.
Really?
One time. He was always strange to me.
Because I was trying to talk to him,
Mm-hmm.
and, like, about the games, and he walks away from me.
Yeah, he's rude.
I was like, hey, I told Katrina, she said, well, do it yourself. She said, you're a technical manager. She said, you go do it. So I did it. Yeah. I had the key to the thing, so I did it my damn self.
So let me see if I have any more first impressions. I think that's pretty much it. I think that's it.
I think so.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's it on all our first impressions of each other. Let me just double check.
I was trying to think.
Yeah, I believe that's it.
I think for me, for you, you might have a lot of injury and shit, but you really don't complain about it when you're at work and you get your shit done.
Mm-hmm.
And like, yeah.
So basically what she means that I don't complain. Like when I have injuries and shit, I don't complain about it because I'm like, I know I'm injured, I know I'm hurt, and I know that I'm in pain, but I still couldn't work and get my job done. Rather, if it's just for a couple hours, I still go get my job done plus more. So basically, I have a back problem. My pinky's messed up, broke, sprained, whatever you want to call it. On my right hand, I had kidney stones, so I had a stent in my kidney. What else happened?
You had that knot on your forehead.
Oh yeah, when I was in a car accident, I came into work. My mom told me it wasn't that big, but it was big. It was the size of a baseball. And my doctor, my boss was like, "Oh no, you can't work. Go ahead and take the day off. But you'll get paid for it." But basically, he used it as sick pay. And he had me go to the emergency room, make sure I didn't have concussions. So like when I got her, if I have injuries. You forgot we
No, I didn't forget.
What the hell are you doing? Yo, I have a mirror right here on my wall, and she's making faces. But anyway, that concludes this video, you guys. That is our first impressions of each other when we met and stuff like that. I hope you guys like this video. Give this video a big thumbs up. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Stay tuned for more videos. Don't forget to comment down below what kind of videos y'all want to see us do together, or if y'all want to see me do, we will do them, or I will do them personally for you guys. I love you guys so much. Stay tuned for more videos. Peace out. I bet you were making them damn faces.